Was there a defining moment when you knew your business was going to succeed, or was it more of a gradual realization?
I think that I'll point to something recent.
Hmm.
Um, I had an opportunity to put something together last year, and someone reached out to me from the center in Montclair, Center for Cooperative Media, and they talked about this grant. They said that I should apply for it, and so I applied for it, got the grant, and I'm just like, okay, what can I do? And so as a writer, I'm saying I want to do something with regards to writing. So I reached out to a number of people. We put together sort of an anthology looking at the city of Camden
Mm.
and the
Oh, I
various
remember that.
takeovers of the city. And I named it Camden 2025. And we looked at the takeovers of Camden from the municipal government standpoint, from the education standpoint, from the
Mm.
police standpoint. And so various people coming right in their parts. And I pitched it to the Philadelphia Inquirer. They took it. It got published in September. I think it was September 1st. And I think that without that was one of the moments. That was one of the
Mhm.
moments
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, you did more than just writing, helping to curate a project, pitching the project, getting the grant for the project, getting the project published in a major newspaper.
Wow.
Like, okay, you've got the ability to do some things. I think that, even more than getting a book published, that proved to me, you have something here. You have ideas and thoughts that
Right.
people
Hmm.
would like to fund. And not only that, that people would be on board to participate with,
Yeah.
and that someone would be on board to actually put to the world. And that for me was major. That was a really big deal for me last year. So much so that I was like, I'm not doing anything else the rest of the year. I'm done.
Right.
I'm gonna get some rest and then we'll plan for moving forward. But it's just encouraged me to go after other grant opportunities, one which I'm about to do tomorrow, in fact, and see what else can come of it. The one thing that I've learned in this entire process that I think is important for everybody to know is Barack Obama wrote a book a few years ago called The Audacity of Hope.
Mm.
Really good book.
Hmm.
Um, you have to have the audacity to ask.
Yes.
Mm.
If you don't have the audacity
Yes.
to ask, then you'll never know. And I
Yes.
Mhm.
know that I got a lot more no's than I got yeses, but those
Yeah.
Right.
yeses have been big. Those yeses have been very big, and all because I had the audacity to ask. And I
Yeah.
would tell anyone interested in being an entrepreneur, whether you're wanting to be an author or you want to own a shop selling something or whatever it is,
Mhm.
if you have the audacity to ask, you will be successful. So
Yeah.
keep asking, even when people tell you no, there's a yes
Hmm.
somewhere in those no's. And as long as you believe that there's a yes, you'll get a yes.
And just to piggyback on what you were talking about is that, I always say, I hate to sing the song woulda, coulda, shoulda, because you don't want to sing that
Right.
song and miss out on your blessing.
No,
But here's the
no.
thing. I just did a post recently talking about, asking people, what do you think the wealthiest place in the world is? Some would say Dubai, or some would say some, Paris, just
Mhm.
something that they think of exotic or something like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but at the end of that post, or me talking, I said, "Would you actually believe it's the cemetery?" Because, and when one person even
Right.
said, "Man, that didn't inspire me. That was kind of, dark." And I was like, "Well, it wasn't meant to be dark. It was really to ignite you and get your spirit up to know that so many of us have passed on with our dreams, goals, aspirations, and took it to the grave.
Right.
And in
Yeah,
that grave is
yeah.
so much wealth in there because most people didn't ask or, act
Or
upon
speak
that,
up.
speak up.
Mhm.
That's
And
right.
so
That's right.
I'm okay to hear no. But the fact, and then I can live with that to know that that person said no. And I'll
That's right.
keep asking until I get the yes, because
That's
I
right.
know what's for me and what's burning in my heart is not by coincidence.
Hmm.
You have to market yourself. You're your best advocate.
Right.
And you really have, if you don't believe in it, then nobody else is going to believe in it. So you have
That's
to
right.
push
That's
yourself
right.
out there. So that's important. I just want to share that part